Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. The best women for handsome men. Now this is very key, this is a very interesting nuance. Now before I really get into that type of woman, let's get some stuff out of the way. First of all, in general, yeah, handsome men are going to attract a lot of women in general. And then, you know, and of course, there's going to be some of those women, or in fact, many of those women, a handsome man actually looks better. Now, you get a lot of guys who think, well, yeah, the handsome man, you know, the Chad or Tyrone will get with that woman who's a 504. And yeah, that happens, but usually if it does happen, either something's up mentally with that handsome man or that woman sucked the fuck out of his dick or something, right? But usually if a handsome man does deal with a, shall we say, lesser woman, there's could be money involved, or she's just purely gratification. Purely gratification, you know? And honestly, look at her body. Look at her body. Like I said, it's the sex thing. All right, so you got that that happens. But then remember, I also talked about women prefer to be the prettier one because their very nature is being vain, their vanity. They want attention. They want to, in general, like for a quickie or something, oh yeah, they'll deal with that fine dude. But if you're talking about for a long-term relationship, day in and day out, they prefer to be the more attractive one. And that's general. Understand something, there's no hard rules in this. Now, see, here's a problem though. Here's a problem with specifically when a handsome man deals with a woman who might not be on that same level of attractiveness. Or she might be, you know, was known as an adjustable. She had to fix up to get to a certain point. Most men, well, hopefully, men ain't getting into wearing makeup and stuff. You know, our makeup is just, you know, letting the barber bless us. And, you know, trimming our facial hair and all of that and washing our face. But women, you know, they fixing up and stuff. Now, see, here's a problem with that. If the man is more naturally attractive, oh, that woman's going to be insecure. She's going to be doing stuff. She might try to be controlling. Oh, she's the one's going to be coming by his place 1 a.m, make sure he's actually in bed. It's a whole bunch of stuff. And any man who's dealt with a woman whose attractiveness might not have matched his can tell. Now, you got that situation, but remember, I always said a woman, if you're talking especially for a relationship, prefer to be the most attractive one. So how would she be that? How many women going to be that with that very attractive man? Very few. Now, here's the best woman for that man for a good relationship, because it neutralizes a lot of the problems. And the best woman is what I call a star. What is a star? And I've talked about this like with my private group, even did a webinar for them. A star is that roll out of bed beautiful woman. Like roll out of bed, like she have zero makeup. Like I know a young friend of mine and stuff, just a friend and everything. I was looking at her, I was like, you know, you could probably make money if you like put on just a little bit of makeup and stuff. Like she just roll out of bed. She wears zero makeup. I've known a few women like that. They will put on they won't even put on lipstick, and guys are like drooling and everything, right? Just naturally beautiful, Like if a model scout see them, these women can make some money. Like just with a little bit of makeup. Oh my God. But these women are natural. It's like, and see what it is when you get the stars, the natural stars. They've been pretty all their lives. So they don't see a lot of women's issues come around them not being seen as pretty or trying to be the pretty woman. In fact, you got trillion-dollar industries. Some people might say billion, but let's be real. You know, there's a lot of money. Let's just say that. Let's agree on that. Because I know some people be technical about how much money's being made, but if you look at the makeup industry, every industry out, if you combine all the industries out here to make a woman look better, it's because they're not. But what about that woman who got that natural beauty? She got that nice body, you know, and you do get some women like that. Now, are they prevalent? No, and unfortunately, but you got some. You got You got some. Those are the best women for a handsome man. Those are the best women. One, think about it. They not gonna have any insecurity about your looks. That's the main thing. They ain't gonna have any insecurity because they got their own. In fact, they could probably commiserate with you on the trouble that attractive people generally catch. They can talk with you about it. And then a lot of times they'll be cooler with you because they don't have a lot of friends. Because women are very competitive with each other. They might have another attractive friend or something, but they've always caught hell and all of that. Seriously, especially like the stars specifically, like I said, you know a star is like, you look at it, she can have zero makeup on and she's still gorgeous and she still got a good body. Like one of those. I'm like, man, but that's the best type. And then, you know, there's not that thing, like that little subtle thing of wanting to still be the most attractive. Unless that man is like a perfect 10, and technically women don't use numbers like that, but sexy, fine, whatever term you want to use. Unless he's that woman, she still might just be just a bit above him, so she's not concerned. She go out with him, yeah, he getting plenty of attention, but so is she. They might even joke about it. But that's the best woman. That's the best woman because you're not gonna catch all the little bullshit. You're not gonna catch somebody trying to go through your phone or accusing you of being a player or being insecure about who you are and what you do. Seriously, and anybody who's dealt with a star, if you ever met them, they're the coolest women. Like that woman who don't have to put on makeup, they are about the coolest women. When I meet one, it's like they just so cool. You could just sit there and talk with them because they ain't tripping, they ain't trying to run game on you. And like I said, a lot of times they real friendly with a man as long as he's cool with them. Now, as far as getting them, it's actually easy. It's actually they probably the easiest women because all you have to do is just walk up and just have a regular conversation. Don't be stupid. Don't be silly with them because they're not used to it. These are women who they caught hell from guys trying to run every sort of game on them. Probably been ducking some people like since they were little. Boys in the neighborhood, some uncles, whatever. And then other girls don't like them. So, you know, when you get those type of women and stuff, they cooler. Like I said, I love dealing with them. I love dealing with those naturally pretty women. They cool. You can just walk up, just have a regular conversation. I have friends who are like, one's a model now. Well, she's an actress and stuff. Known her since early 80s. And she's just the nicest person. A lot of times they cool. They ain't running that game. They keep themselves in shape. They don't have, because see, here's the thing. Women who have to fix up, there's always going to be something with them. It's always. That's when indeed a lot of dudes complain about how some dimes behave. Those are usually adjustables. Those are some of the worst women to deal with, that woman who had to adjust to be a dime. They can be some of the worst because they still had that insecurity and everything. See, the roll out of bed, beautiful woman, the star, and she's just her. And in fact, I've met some of them. Like I said, as long as you cool and don't act crazy, don't put them on a pedestal. Heck, just have fun with them. Like, hey, they just cool people. They actually like that. Seriously, when you meet them, I'm thinking about all the ones I've known, and they were just cool. You just talk with them. In fact, the biggest thing is they could bore you sometimes. That's because they just real. Seriously, they could just bore you because they're gonna show their real personality and stuff. But they the best type for like a truly handsome man. Oh, one more thing, because a lot of guys be talking about body counts and all of that. One thing I found interesting with these women, those stars, their body counts are always relatively low. Every single time I met one and really talked with them, and I'm that type of person women tell their secrets to, and they brutally honest, like to the point I'm like, damn, what the fuck you just tell me? Seriously. But their body counts tend to be low because a lot of guys are afraid to approach them or talk with them. A lot of guys are. So, and they not running the streets like the other women. And they don't feel like because they I don't care how humble they are, they know they look good. They don't feel the need to have sex with just random men for validation. So they tend to have low counts. When you talk with them, I give them maybe one good one night stand, but when they are in a relationship, and these are women, I ain't get with them, these were women I'm just cool with, so they ain't have a reason to lie to me. They tend to be real cool with the guy. They really the best. Unfortunately, it's not enough of them. But if you're a handsome man, truly handsome man, keep your eye out for that type of woman. And then when you meet her, just say, hey, how you doing? You be surprised how much just a regular conversation would do it for you. You'd be surprised. You will be incredibly surprised. And they'll tell you that. I've had women tell me that. See, one thing with me, because I've just been around those type, through family members and all of that. I'm real calm around like beautiful women. It's like, my mother used to model, man, come on. And my grandmother, like, when she died at 84, had 0 wrinkles. So I'm around that. So I was like, it don't faze me. And I actually had a couple even tell me, say, you don't act like these other guys. I'm like, okay, you were blessed with some beauty and stuff. I want to know if you're going to be cool with me talking about Star Trek. I mean, seriously. Oh, yeah. Real quick story about that Star Trek thing. Women would call me up and be like, hey, Rob, hey, I'm watching Deep Space Nine, okay? Now, I watch all my Star Trek in the morning now, so hopefully, if they call me up early in the morning, but yeah. Anyway, that's the best type though, seriously. That's the best woman. Now, this ain't saying you can't get with a woman like that. Because remember, anything what I say here, let me be real with you. Don't take it like it's some science or some snow. It's observations, it's experience and everything. You still got to adapt it to you. Now, if you meet that woman and, people see you as a 9, but they see her as a 5, but she click with you and it works for you, definitely go for it. Because when I'm talking, I can only talk in general terms. Individual terms I can't. Let me make that clear. Some people are like, well, not for me. It's like, dude, use some common sense. All right? I just had to put that out there. But in general, best type of woman for a handsome man is one of those naturally beautiful women, a star. Roll out of bed beautiful. She looking good. She ain't fix her hair. She ain't put on 1 ounce of makeup, no lipstick, and you still like, damn. They really are some of the coolest women though. Yeah, someone can be boring, but they just natural. Seriously, that's the beauty of it. And that's really the biggest thing with them, to be honest. Whether or not you click with their personality, that's usually the only thing you really got to deal with. Do you click with them or not? Seriously, especially if you handsome. So anyway, that's all I got for today, y'all. Get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.